The shuttle would then head over northeastern Washington, pass near Helena, Montana, and then over central Wyoming west of Casper, and then over southwestern Nebraska, northeastern Colorado, parts of southwestern Kansas, and then over Oklahoma, just to the northeast of Tulsa. Discovery would then head over Arkansas, north of Little Rock, and then over Oxford, Mississippi. It would then pass over Alabama near Montgomery, and then over Georgia, north of Albany, east of Valdosta, and then south of Columbus. The final leg would take it over Florida, east of Gainesville, west of Jacksonville, and then finally into the Kennedy Space Center. Our last two remaining opportunities for tomorrow are both at the Edwards Air Force Base in California. Orbit 239 would call for a deorbit burn at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Landing would occur at 9:35 a.m. Central Time or 7:35 a.m. Pacific Time. The ground track would bring the shuttle in over the San Francisco Bay Area, over Modesto and Merced. It would then pass east of Fresno and then finally on toward Edwards. The final chance for tomorrow is on the very next orbit, orbit 240. Discovery would perform its deorbit burn at 10:05 a.m. Central Time, 8:05 a.m. Pacific Time. The landing would occur at 11:11 a.m. Central Time or 9:11 a.m. there on the ground at the Edwards Air Force Base. This ground track brings the shuttle in directly over Monterey Bay and then down the central California area and then finally into the Edwards Air Force Base. Now, those cities that we just read off for all of those different opportunities are just the highlights. You can actually find out your specific hometown to find out the exact time if you can spot the shuttle as it passes overhead for any of these chances. Just log on to spaceflight.nasa.gov. The website again, spaceflight.nasa.gov. Once you're there, you'll see the page in front of you. There's a gray menu at the top. The third button from the left there says real-time data. You just click on that. There is a red menu that will pop out below it. You need to select sighting opportunities, and once you click on that, it'll take you to this page. You'll see a very large yellow box in the middle of the page that says Skywatch 2.0. Click on the green button there that says Start the Applet. As long as you have Flash installed and Java on your computer, it'll take you to a map of the world at first, and once you click on the United States and then your home state, there's a couple of things that you need to understand about how this applet works. The first thing is that on the right side you'll see a selection of the major metropolitan areas in your home state. If you don't see your exact hometown, you can just click the nearest city to you, and that should give you a good data set. Or if you feel comfortable, over on the left side underneath observer location, you can actually enter in your specific zip code. The most important thing that you need to do is there at the top, which the arrow is pointing toward, and that is where you select the satellite that you're trying to track. It will automatically fill that selection with ISS, which is the International Space Station, and obviously that is not what you're looking for. So you need to click on that drop-down menu and select KSC, and then one of these orbits, 237, 238, 239, or 240. And they will be there in the menu. You see this KSC 222. That was one of today's opportunities. So once you click on that, you'll be able to select Next Sighting down at the bottom of the screen, and it will take you to this next slide, which are the specific times there in the table. Now, there's a lot of numbers there. The main thing that you need to focus on is the table on the left that says local time, and this will be the time in whatever time zone you are in. So for this is Wichita, Kansas. These would have been the sightings this morning. As you can see, it says Monday, April 19th at 7:29 and 52 seconds. That would have been the first spotting of the shuttle as it goes overhead, and it takes you on through the end of this time range, which this one goes all the way down to about 7:32 in the morning. So the pass would have lasted about 3 minutes. So that's how you access it. Just go to spaceflight.nasa.gov and make sure that you switch that satellite over from ISS to KSC or EDW, which would be Edwards, and one of these orbits. And then you select your hometown, and you should be able to find out exactly what time you can spot the shuttle tomorrow.